Alright, we're finally doing a video. Come on. What are you doing wearing my clothes?
What are you getting mad at me for?
I bought this.
I found it.
You're borrowing it. Oh, Jesus
Well, you shouldn't have lost it then.
Every time I do this, you're always taking my clothes. Why are you doing that? Oh, God.
Oh,
this is
not again.
something that you do all the time, and I'm sick of it.
Oh,
do you guys
God,
mind? I'm trying to work. Unfortunately, ever since I started writing this video, these guys somehow appeared and been staying on my bed for like the last 2 weeks. I suppose they'll be around until this video is finished, so let's see what we got. You know, anime can be quite the ride, as you never know what to expect, and because of its unpredictability, it can be a turn-off for the casual watcher. Hell, I sometimes find these concepts difficult too, mainly the fan service stuff, but that's mainly because I'm in my mid-20s and it's a bit weird for me now. But I have had some fond memories of anime that really threw me off thematically, like Black Lagoon. I never finished the series, but I strongly remember this episode when the two main leads go into an abandoned submarine and talk about the morality of looting dead bodies. The dude is against it, but the female character talks about how naive he is and gives him a reality check, and we see that behind the guns, wisecracks and looks is a broken girl living in a broken world. And paired with this depressing ED, it's quite something. So I felt many things with the medium, and I think it's time to watch another eerie anime. Not a scary anime, but something that will leave me perplexed. Migi and Dali is a seinen anime produced by Geek Toys and Comptown. So the series was created by Nami Sano, who had previously written the hit series Haven't You Heard? I'm Sakamoto. That's the title. From what I've read, it's a popular series that got an anime adaptation back in 2016. Unfortunately, this was before the time I took anime seriously, but it does sound interesting. But yeah, Migi and Dali will be the second and final work by this mangaka, because as of August 2023, she passed away from cancer, and at the time, she was in the planning stages for her next manga. It's quite a tragedy, and according to the article, her editors had shared an excerpt from her last letter which reads, "This ended up being a fun life. I am now going to a more free world. Goodbye." So Migi and Dali can be seen as a send-off as she finished the series back in 2021. And I've heard so much good stuff about this author, so let's see if this anime is able to do it justice. So the anime starts with this old couple who visit this orphanage, more than likely to adopt a child. They're greeted by all these lovely kids, but the couple are unsure of who to pick until they see this boy called Hiroto. The couple continue to leave until they come across Hiroto again, who sheltered this cute puppy from the rain. And from then on, the couple makes their decision and takes Hiroto home. And it would seem that he will be facing new challenges living in this environment. However, once alone, we start to realise something odd about the boy. What the hell? Well then, hello. And so we begin our intrepid journey as we follow the twin brothers Migi and Dali, who play the role of Hiroto as they take on the challenges that this seemingly quaint village offers. Very interesting, and the show really gives off some mixed vibes since you get the feeling that the twins have a plan in the first episode. You don't know the motivation, so you think that they might kill the couple, but not really, and the way they move can be quite unnerving, such as how they exit their teepee like snakes, or how they crawl on the floor to get somewhere. It really puts me off, and I love that it does that. It really hits home how aliens the twins are, since they're nothing like normal kids in town. Well, normal is putting it lightly, but more on that later. Even down to their names, Migi and Dali. It's odd, I mean, Migi means right, and Dali left in Japanese, so either their mum was terrible at naming them, or they just have bad luck. Also, the setting itself is pretty strange, as the town where the story takes place is very unusual, and the neighbourhood itself seems peaceful. And then there are times when the show can get so ridiculous, it's actually funny to the point where I get the giggles. Shit! It's difficult to explain, but it's like if you're in a room with a serial killer and you're describing how he's gonna cut you into little pieces, but as soon as he turns around, he pratfalls all across the room and you start laughing, even though you know he's gonna kill you. Wait, what? Did you guys edit my script? Oh yeah, we went in and rewritten the script. Why would you do that? Well, it's not our fault it's easy to access. Alright, I'll let it slide. Trust me, it's gonna be fine.
Nah, it's nothing huge,
Don't
don't
need
need
to worry about it. It's nothing huge, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, the show doesn't fail to be funny with how the brothers act, as they're so aloof and awkward that they almost seem like jokers. Like when they laugh, instead of normal laughing, the brothers insist on rolling around while silently snickering. And the way it's animated in the show is nothing less than hysterical. Like, come on, get a grip, man. But if the comedy wasn't awkwardly funny enough, the music is just perfect. I mean, I did not expect it to be this good. During the twins' investigation, you hear this theme which sounds like something out of a church, and it signifies that they're up to no good. I love how it's used for these scenes as they go about their work. This really tripped me up in the first episode because I was so sure that a murder was going to happen because of that music. And it's especially funny when the show does this. That still gets me. So I did some research and found out the composer was Hiroko Sebu, and she's done a lot of music outside of anime, but her other notable work is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, which I still haven't seen. But if she was involved in that hit, then this anime is a great sign of the talent involved. And out of all the new shows of the season, I quite enjoy the OP and ED in this show, which is funny because there are a lot of good shows, but none of the songs really got to me like this one does. So the show gains huge props for that. But the characters? Oh boy. As you know, Migi and Dali are two huge question marks. I mean, who are they? Where did they come from? And what is their ultimate goal? Well, after the first episode, we do indeed get our answers, as Migi and Dali are in fact looking for someone, and that someone is the person who killed their mother. Ha, I guess Aqua's got some kindred spirits here. They don't know who it could be, only that it involves people who live in this tranquil village. Well, I say that, but it seems like most of the characters in this village have got a few screws loose, to the point where the twins almost seem normal. Many of them have weird quirks, and some are just messed up, as if they delight in living in this bubble, and with the arrival of the twins, many see them as easy pickings. Kinda reminds me of those stories you hear about cults and tight-knit communities who aren't fond of outsiders. And because of this hierarchy, it makes the brothers' jobs that much harder, as they need to be friends to find out more about the past, but these obstacles are placed in their way for them to overcome. Slowly but surely, they try to win over the kids, but some require more drastic measures. But I like how this show presents the twins infiltrating these social circles. It feels like I'm watching them plan a heist using their usual switcheroo shenanigans. It makes them stand out all that much, and I like how the show differentiates the twins, as they're not heartless. There's even a sense of hierarchy between the two, as Dali is considered the eldest as he was born first, so oftentimes Dali acts as the older brother, watching out for Migi or using it to give himself the easier jobs. It's a true sibling relationship where Dali feels like he needs to guide his brother and help him as much as he can, even if it involves doing crazy stuff like pretending to be a woman so Migi falls in love with him so that he can do well in his exams. Yeah, so that happens, but I love the dynamic between the two, as even though Dali uses his age over his brother, he is still able to protect him if someone tries anything with him, as siblings do when they face problems. It really highlights how much they care, as outside the planning stages, they do talk to each other like normal siblings. But yeah, the show does a great job at having us root for the twins and finding out the mystery, and with every person we meet, we can be on the twins' side as they deal with these crazy people. I was surprised to see how my opinions of the twins changed quickly as soon as I met the other characters. Seriously, this town is so messed up. Like Beaver Boy here has a Famicom, you know he's up to no good. Migi and Dali is a well done show that brings the chill needed for the season. It excels at being a creepy show, as there's not just an air of mystery, but also some comedy that can really make you burst out laughing. It's a shame that it was relegated to a Monday release, because it's good enough to rival some of the bangers of this season. While it is unfortunate that we won't see any more from this mangaka, she definitely knocks it out the park with this story, and it has made me curious about her previous work. So check out Migi and Dali, while I check on the brothers. You guys okay? You know, I'm glad that we can work things out, you know, but can I have my turtleneck back, please? No, why would I give you this turtleneck? No, I bought it. I don't care. I was
I saw it
Doesn't
first.
matter. I bought
I don't
it
care if
first.
you bought it.
and
I
that
saw
means
it
it's
first.
mine.
I was gonna buy it before you bought it.
Really?
Why are you lying? Seriously.
Can you not
This
admit
is
to
mine.
something as simple
I'm not
as
gonna
that?
give it
It's
to you.
mine.
Like we're on camera now. Why would I give it to you?
You know what?
I
Oh,
hate
you're so
having
annoying.
brothers.
See how you live without me. Right.